This is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I love the Bible because the Bible teaches us so much. Last week, I talked about how whatever that the enemy intends for evil, God will turn to good. Now, that includes things that we do, choices that we make. God, they might be bad. God might not approve of them, but he will turn them to good. Now, let's look at David, okay, in the Bible. David, the Lord loves David because David is faithful. And David does not do anything without asking the Lord. David is the man after God's own heart. And God blessed him so much. You know, we know the story. Well, I would hope you know the story. Now David is like king, okay? He's not king over Israel. And he's sent out all his men to war and he's out chilling. So he's on his rooftop. He even has a rooftop. And he was chilling there. And he looks down and he looks through a window and he sees a woman bathing. And he lost it. He should have said, "Get thee behind me, Satan," but he didn't. He sent out people to find out who she was. They go and find out who she was, and they came back and they said her name is Bathsheba. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And her husband is one of the soldiers that is in the front line. He goes, "You know what? Tell her to come to me." So they go and tell her to come to David. Now they do the do, and she goes back home. Now she says that a couple of months later, I would assume, she said she was pregnant to David. David was like, what am I going to do? Sends for her husband. Her husband comes back home from the front line, and David dines with him and tells him to go home to his wife. The husband doesn't go home, guys. He sleeps outside David's gate. And people tell David he didn't go home. He's like, "Why didn't you go home?" He's like, "Why would I go home and sleep with my wife when all my men are out and about in the bush, in the front line? So I'm not going to go. I'm going to camp out here until you tell me to go back to the camp." And David's like, It doesn't say in my Bible, but I think David wanted him to go home so they can say the baby